Hey lifers, welcome back to Life Honestly. If you're liking the content, please click subscribe below and click the like and notification buttons so that you stay up to date on all new content that is coming out. So let's talk. Today we are going to jump into burnout and what it is and why people don't talk about it much. So, first of all, burnout can include or may include some mental health issues that come along with it. For burnout, it's not that you're lazy, um, it's you're overwhelmed with a whole bunch of stuff. So, let's talk about what burnout feels like and not necessarily just tired, like what it actually feels like uh, to be in a burnout situation. If you think about it, I think we generally place it and say we're burning out because of work. That's at least how um, I have heard it the most. Let me know if you guys have heard that come up in any other situations. But basically, what burnout feels like is you're not enjoying things that you may have enjoyed previously. You're feeling disconnected from things, maybe numb. Uh, Simple things that you do on a day to day basis just feel really heavy and hard to do. And you're just so mentally exhausted and you can't rest properly because there's just so much going on in your mind. So, what people generally won't see with burnout is that people will still show up. People are still functioning, and people will think that you're A-okay, you're fine, there's nothing going on. And that's because generally people who are in burnout tend to hide it well. Now, others may not, and you may see some signs mentioned earlier, but um, yeah, people would generally think that you're doing okay. And then there's this point that an individual will just break because everybody has their limits. So, one of the things about burnout is that, and not necessarily just towards work, but in general, is having emotional burnout. And that's because you're carrying so much mentally, like so much. There's just too much um, that's crossing your mind and trying to figure it all out. You just overthink everything. And again, some of this stuff kind of sounds like depression or anxiety, and absolutely could be just a temporary instance while you're in this burnout phase. And just having the feeling that you have to be on all of the time so that people, like I said before, just putting on this mask so that people don't see the heaviness that you're dealing with. So, not in a clinical sense, but in an easy to digest sense. Why burnout may happen? You're under constant pressure. So whether that's work life, family life, relationships, anything, just constant uh, pressure from that. And then to build on top of that, because it's just, there's so much going on, you're not processing your emotions. So, on top of dealing with all that, you're keeping all your emotions internalized. And then um, you're just giving. So, I bet all of you have heard uh, filling somebody's cup. Well, if your cup is done, super low, and you just continue giving, that will probably put you into a burnout situation pretty quick. And then never getting the chance to rest mentally. So you're just never getting a break from all these potential different things that are happening in your life. For me, I think through my journey, which if you haven't checked it out yet, check out my previous video on mental health. I explain my full journey. So I could probably say that in the summer of 2015, I think, maybe even summer of 2014, I was hitting that point. There was just, I had to worry about myself. I had to worry about my children. I had to worry about work and keeping up with that. I had to keep up with family members. So it was just so much going on all at the same time. And my brain was consistently going. Never had a break mentally. So I think that was the beginning of my burnout. And then my cup never really got refilled. So that kind of deepened my personal mental health issues. So if you guys have anything to share with regards to how you maybe have gotten to or gotten close to burnout, I'd love to hear it. And maybe we can share suggestions on how we can get ourselves out of that situation, or how we go through it and process it all. So what people generally think, or what people get wrong about burnout, is that just resting, because people will tell you, we'll just go relax for a bit, you'll be fine. But it's way more complicated than just resting. Resting will not fix the situation. Going away for a weekend on your own won't fix the situation. And that people don't, like I said before, people don't really see it. So it's not obvious to those outside of yourself, unless you talk about it, what's going on inside you. So a couple of suggestions, or maybe things that I've thought about that you can do for yourself. And maybe it may or may not work, but just trying to slow yourself down mentally. So I don't know if that would include meditation. I know that's helped me a bit. Getting exercise daily. I know that hasn't worked for me, but it may work for others. And just being honest with yourself in that present moment, and just knowing, like, this is too much for me. I can't handle this right now. I need to take a step back from XYZ, whatever it is that is causing the burnout. The other thing going on that is that you don't sit there and continue to sit there and push through all these feelings or emotions that are going through you at the moment. That's not going to help. That's just going to deepen the heaviness that you're feeling and the burnout you're feeling. So at the end of the day, I guess on this burnout topic, just know that you're not alone. I personally have heard many stories from others about their burnout, or they think that they're going to burn out. So you're not lazy, you're not broken, you're seen. Take care of yourself And if there are any questions or things that you want to discuss, please feel free to leave your questions in the comments and I will respond or make another video if I get enough questions. So thank you guys so much for yet another video, for listening. And this is Life Honestly. See you on the next one.